What's up YouTube? Capital G here. We got an epic grindy duel for you guys to check out. This will be the battle of who is the real true Draco champion. Who is the champion of playing during your opponent's turn and throwing annoying floodgates up that makes your opponent rage. We got Phantasm Spiral. I almost called it Pacifist, but let's be real. Pacifist is literally the entire deck. If you don't have Pacifist on the field, you're essentially not playing a Yu-Gi-Oh deck. And then we have another deck that lives and dies off of its field spell, True Draco. You can see he opened with Diagram. I think that the Phantasm Spiral or PS is up first. And I like the fact that Pacifist is a +2 just by your opponent activating something. You can see he gets the token, then he gets a search, so it is a nice little +2. He will pop that Diagram because his opponent is trying to search. He's not going to allow that to happen, but he is going to tribute for Majesty's Maiden, and he's going to pop Pacifist. This means that he is no longer playing a Yu-Gi-Oh deck. He's playing an assortment of 39 random ass cards. We'll see if he can capitalize. Now, we know that True Dracos, you don't want to activate blind cards against them either because they will plus. He's going to go for C Stealth Attack, Duel Links Tech for the win. That allows him to get Pacifist from his graveyard and activate it on the field. I love cards that do that. Generators have a card that can do that as well. And his opponent, when he tries to tribute, he's going to hit him with there can only be one, but his opponent is going to continue to plus off of his activations, and he says, I can do that to you, noob. I can just use Pacifist, and I can constantly get searches and, tokens and whatnot. He is going to try to Twin Twister some of those annoying cards, but he's going to find out the hard way. C Stealth Attack has multiple effects. One of them, I think this card is like 3 effects if I'm not mistaken, because I know you can get your field spell back, you can protect your spells and traps, and you can get like a catastrophe effect against your opponent's monsters. He's going to use the protection effect here, which requires you to tribute one of your tokens, and then your face-up spells and traps will not be destroyed. He's going to get another token off of his Twin Twister, and then he will proceed to attack over the copy of Majesty's Maiden. Now, his opponent's going to hit him with that Evenly Match. I like it. Evenly Match with cards on the field. Not bad. But as long as he can keep Pacifist, he's pretty good. Now, he does activate Skill Drain, and if I was a true Draco player, I would be offended if someone activated Skill Drain. You dare activate a Floodgate against me? I am a true Draco player. We invented Floodgates, bitch. Like, you can't out Floodgate me. We are the Floodgate deck, so I would be offended by this, and we'll see if he can actually come back and try to respond. He doesn't have C Stealth Attack, so his spells and traps are actually susceptible to destruction, and he hits him with another Evenly Match. So, I mean, this is pretty skillful Yu-Gi-Oh! True Draco. Going Evenly Match into Evenly Match and back-to-back turns, essentially. He's going to attack with the token. Neither player have really much options here and resources, but hitting the copy of Card of the Demise. Dude, are we in Bizarro World? Using Card of the Demise and Skill Drain against True Draco? Like, this is insulting. I believe he's going to use Diagram to pop his Pot of Desires, which I don't think he could resolve anyways, or he wouldn't want to resolve because he only had 10 cards, or about 10 to a dozen cards in his deck. That would be really bad. He's going to take out the Pacifist for about the 5th time in this duel. And now he is going to get multiple big monsters on field. It looks like he has mounted his opponent, but we'll see if the PS deck can get back into it. He activates another Card of the Demise. Skillful play for the win. And he's going to get himself a Terraforming, which gets him the Pacifist. He's right back in this duel from the depths of hell back into the driver's seat. I can't say that he's in the pole position because his opponent does have the monsters on field, and all he has is this guy, which card is just an 1850 beater. But we know that Mirror Force can, it can definitely change things. He is going to attempt to pop Pacifist for about the 18th time in this duel, and when he has 4 monsters on field, boom, hits him with the Storming Mirror Force. Ironically enough, some of the other Mirror Forces actually would have just been better there. Imagine if he just had like regular Mirror Force. That could have actually been better. He's going to Duality into C Stealth Attack so that he can continually have his or have access to his copy of Pacifist. And I feel like the Draco player is going to live and die based off this Duality because he has a bunch of monsters, but he doesn't have any tribute fodder, and you can't tribute a Pot of Desires. That's not going to work. Maybe you can pop it from Diagram. That might work. He sees 3 copies of Summon Limit, and he says, oh, there are my floodgates. He's going to tribute his summon limit, and then he is going to scoop it up. I think he realized that he just didn't have the resources in his deck left. Plus, his opponent had to copy a sea stealth attack, so I don't think he actually had a way of outing it. Again, sea stealth attack, if you're I forget exactly if it's like sea serpent, but oh yeah, if a water monster, okay, if a water monster battles one of your opponent's monsters, you essentially can just destroy that monster. Now it has to be a level 5 or higher, but guess what, all true Draco monsters are level 5s or higher, so I don't think his opponent actually had a way of beating this. Not to mention he had 2 copies of power. Each one of those can take 1,000 attack from your opponent's monster and also negate their effects. Super grindy duel, but sometimes that's just how you got to get the job done. Anyways, hopefully you guys enjoyed that grindy duel. If you did, give the video a thumbs up. Thank you guys for watching. As always, subscribe if you have not already and turn on that notification bell for daily videos.